Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another episode of Gaming with Girbeagly, and I'm once again playing the game Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm really excited to be back here because things are starting to get a little bit darker in this game, just like you guys said they would, and I'm really worried. I'm worried, but I'm excited at the same time to find out like what's gonna happen, why everyone's been raving about this game so much. Anyway, last episode, Natsuki and we got closer. We had this weird little cliche anime moment in the closet where we were trying to get her manga off the top shelf and she ended up falling on me. You know, very cliche anime stuff. Also, because of us growing closer, at least I think this is why, Sayori started getting really sad. I think she's sad because Natsuki and I are like almost a thing. But I don't know, it could be that she's just like finally cracking under all the pressure of being like the vice president of the club and seeing me become friends with other people who aren't her. I don't know, I have no idea. Speaking of cracking under pressure, by the way, guys, if you are of sensitive emotional or mental or psychological health, please be careful watching this because apparently this is a game that's going to have some really disturbing stuff here very shortly. So anyway, I now have a very hard decision here where I have to choose who I'm going to help out with for festival preparations. I could go with Natsuki and do some baking. I could go with Yuri, do some decorations. I could go with Monica, who's writing, I think, posters or something like that, or pamphlets. And then Sayori, I could go check up on her. And as much as I want to do that last one, guys, I really like Natsuki a lot, and I really want to go with her. And, I mean, Sayori said she'd be okay, so I'm hoping she'd be okay. I don't want to just choose something because I fear something else is going to happen if I don't. So, like, I don't know what's going to happen with Sayori, if she's going to, like, get murdered on her way home because I picked Natsuki, but I got to go with Natsuki. And I saved right before this choice also because Monica did have that weird cryptic thing about, like, saving your game before a big decision. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's pick this. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. Oh, she does not look happy.
I'm used to it, after all.
Wow, passive-aggressive much? Jesus.
That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad.
So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except their performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Girbeagly?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
Uh-oh, now she's pouting.
She's still sulking.
Oh man. Natsuki starts pouting too. Oh no, I've ruined everything by choosing any of them at all.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help?
That doesn't mean...
Oh man, you're making me feel bad, game. Come on, protagonist, you're supposed to be me. We're supposed to be on the same side. You're not supposed to make me feel bad. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. How about everyone get together and all help each other? That would maybe make everyone happy.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. It's because Sayori's not there to do it, and we're all feeling that sort of like void that her presence, or not her lack of presence, is now sort of leaving. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori, there it is. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Aw.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, it is a literature club after all. I hope nothing bad happens to her now that she's staying behind. Oh, everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
Huh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. That is smart thinking. I have no idea how that slipped my mind, probably because I'm a fucking idiot.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay?
Ooh, girl number, yeah!
You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Humph.
Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
All right, fine by me.
Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Oh, she's so shy, it's so cute. Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Oh, I bet you wanted me to stick around and hang out with her for longer. You dope protagonist, come on. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Ooh, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh yeah. Girl, coming to my house. It's gonna be good. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Oh yeah, she has. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. Damn, you're both so thirsty. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Uh-oh. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Maybe you should, like, go over to her house and check, you dingus. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Uh-oh. I decide to visit Sayori. Yeah, there we go. Before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Okay. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Hey, what's up? Sayori?
Hi, Girbeagly.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Oh, look at her in her casual clothes too. She looks so cute. Oh, I feel bad about like pushing her aside. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? What if, like, Sayori is, like, tapped in? Like, she's, like, supernatural, or she's, like, psychic or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess, guys. Every little thing in this game has me, like, guessing where it's gonna take the dark, creepy turn. Ah, dang it. All these expectations hanging over my head.
Of course. But I'm just helping her out online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, it's just you, or it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Girbeagly.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
Whoa. It's getting, like, very... Wow. No, that's not it. It makes her sound like she thinks she's a burden, but she's not. She's just having a bad day or having a bad couple days, and we're hopefully just here to remind her that, like, hey, we're your friend, and, you know, like, I'm willing to listen to you and hear you out. You don't always have to keep a fake smile on your face.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
No, that's not how the world works.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hee.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Girbeagly. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Like the true her, without the mask of her being all happy.
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Girbeagly? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh, poor girl. They always do say that people with the worst depression normally smile the most and laugh the most and try to crack jokes all the time. Make other people feel good so they don't have to focus on their own bad feelings.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
Oh man, that is like, God, that is such a stereotypical depressive mindset too. I for those of you who don't know, I used to study psychology. I used to do a lot of field work and things like that, and that's a big thing. That's like the mindset people always have, is that they're a burden and that they don't need other people to waste time on them. And a big part of my job back in the day was convincing people that they're worth it. And I like to think that a lot of what I get to do on YouTube, expressing things and talking to you guys, is a lot of that as well. Reminding you that even if no one else cares out there, I do. You guys are awesome. This community is awesome. Everyone who watches these videos is awesome. and I appreciate you guys, and I want you to know if you're going through something like Sayori, and I'm assuming this is like the darkness here. This is like, you know, they all have something wrong with them in the background. Because having depression, there's nothing wrong with having depression. It just sucks, and you have to push through it. But I just feel like maybe that there's a lot of you guys out there, and that you're dealing with what she does as well. And I want you guys to know you're not alone, and you do always have someone here. Anyway, I'm sorry to take away from the game. I'm breaking the immersion. I know that. Let's continue. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Don't say that, dude. Now she's gonna feel even worse. She's gonna feel guilty. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. And see, this is where it gets into touchy territory, because obviously he's a good friend and he wants to be a good friend, but at the same time, now he's going to make it seem like she's a burden, because that's the way that her brain's going to think about it. And that's not true at all. She's not a burden. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Girbeagly. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Girbeagly, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Aw.
Girbeagly.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Girbeagly.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Oh, poor girl.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Girbeagly,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Girbeagly. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Because she doesn't want to feel anything. She doesn't want to have to deal with the fact that there is a world out there that cares about her, and she needs to accept that that's just going to be unconditional sometimes. Sayori lets me go, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could just spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. Oh, poor Sayori. Poor girl. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. Should probably text her or something, just stay in touch, make sure she's okay. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh man, what a sad scene. That one bummed me out a lot. I hope this next one's gonna be a little bit nicer. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Hey there.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. She is adorable. I like the little cat on her shirt. That's so cute.
Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Girbeagly?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy.
I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Ah, there's that jealousy right there. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you were thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already. Oh, you tsundere, you.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Girbeagly.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Heck yeah, let's bake. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Girbeagly, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color.
Ooh, that's kind of creative and cute.
That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Huh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have some fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
That was a weird sentence. I had some trouble reading that. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading this time, guys. I'm sorry.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You'll really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Aw, man, you're playing with fire here, man. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. It's another cliche anime moment coming up, guys.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Ugh.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez, you know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Aw, man. Aw, she's so cute! This is an adorable scene. I like it.
Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it.
Aw, look at her face. It's seriously so cute.
It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Dude, making moves real quick here. That escalated.
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Oh my god.
Girbeagly, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Huh?
Oh shit. Oh, are we not gonna smooch or something? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. What the heck? Natsuki, cause we have shit in the oven. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your. Oh, that's what I said to her.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. Ah, damn it. And watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Damn. Damn it. So close.
That smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one even can make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
Nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Ah, boring. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they all are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway.
Man, she mentions like the rules of her household a lot. Her dad sounds really controlling. Either that or she just has like weird expectations she puts on herself. But it sounds like he's like a controlling person, and maybe he doesn't even know we're here. I don't know. Maybe we're doing something risky. I have no idea.
I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer with her, like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Eh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you You can come over anytime, okay? Oh, damn. Given that open invitation. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you.
Girbeagly, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Oh shit, Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Damn, she got real close. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Here it comes, guys. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I've felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori?
Huh? Oh no. Oh no, she walked in on us being romantic.
Hi, Girbeagly.
And before we find out the results of our actions, guys, I'm actually going to end this episode here on this very tense moment. One of my classic cliffhangers. You guys know I do this with every visual novel. But damn, almost got a kiss. At least Natsuki admitted her feelings for me. But now we have this issue with Sayori, who clearly had feelings for me as well. Even if it was her being really close to me as a friend, and only that, she still is getting sort of weird about me getting closer to everyone else. So to see that was probably a huge shock to her. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Sorry again about all the reading issues. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm just a little bit overwhelmed. It's the Christmas season and there's a lot of things to do for the holidays. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and favorite it. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.